And welcome to our second Lakers Voices live chat. It's brought to you by our friends at Toyota.
Okay.
Swaggy P is a big fan of Toyota.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
In fact, as Swaggy P knows, 38 years the Lakers and Toyota have been suiting up together. Are you familiar with that?
Nah, I know about this place, this arena, but
That's older than Kobe.
I know what it is.
Just barely, though.
Barely.
Yeah, he's 36.
I need a car, Toyota.
Yeah. Well, you can use the hashtag suiting up together if you want to get at Swaggy P.
Okay.
And I, fortunately, Nick, have a lot of pretty good questions for you. And you can speak directly to the people. Well, I know eventually you're going to have to do some Christmas shopping, but you're a man of the people. You like to communicate with everybody. They like to hear from you. So let me get you the first one.
First one, what are we talking
It comes from at LakersHolics, and he wants to know, Nick.
Lakerholics, I think I know him, probably.
Yeah, he's pretty active. He or she, actually, I don't know.
He or she, I don't know.
Nick, what's the one item of clothing every man needs in his wardrobe in order to stay swaggy?
What item of clothing? I would have to say like some Versace drawers or something. Just need a pair, you know, and you throw them on and feel good about yourself. Feel like, you know, the prince or something.
Where's like the best place to purchase Versace drawers?
Oh man, me personally, I went to, you know, the man himself, you know, and he gave it to me, you know, but I think.
Do you text with Versace?
Yeah, me and Versace tag like that, you know.
I thought you might be. All right, next question. From at Amaral_Victo.
Amarose? She's hitting me up?
No, Amaral.
Oh, okay, I'm just.
Anyway, the question is, why is your nickname Swaggy P?
As you know, it was heaven sent, you know, so it's like basically being the savior of swag, you know.
Okay.
And me and God came together one day and we was talking, chatting it up, and it just mixed like that, you know.
So when we were in DC, you used to play for the Wizards, and somebody actually told me what the actual Swaggy P nickname is. But if you don't want to say it, I'm not going to say it, you know, because I got to respect your boundaries.
Okay. Who told you that?
I can't say. I'm a journalist. You know what I mean? It's a source close to me in DC.
In DC.
So maybe later in the year, I don't know. Maybe if you hit another game-winning 3 or something, you can let the people know. But I don't want to force it on you.
Okay, cool.
All right, at Mexican Boy SA, when did you start having?
Can you even say that on air?
It's his handle. I mean, yeah, it's not an insult. It's just a nationality. It sounds like.
Say Mexican Boy SA.
Yeah, see right there.
All right.
Can you confirm the handle?
It does say that. Don't beat them up outside this, y'all.
When did you start having and being swaggy?
Probably since I was born like at 11, 10 a.m.
How much did you weigh when you were born?
I think like 10 pounds, 10, 11 pounds. I was a little big, you know.
That's a big boy.
Chubby.
Was Little Swaggy that big?
He was close.
Nick's son, Little Swaggy, by the way. You can check him out on Instagram.
Yeah. So I think about like 11, 20 a.m. June 1st, 1985. That's when
From the jump.
Yeah. You know.
Not surprising. How old is Little Swaggy now?
2 and a half. It's close to 3 in March. He'll be 3. So.
I saw him working on his fadeaway already.
Oh man, he's getting there.
Yeah.
I see a lot of my, you know.
Turn around. He knows how to kick the leg out. You know, maybe draw a foul.
Yep. On the floor and all that.
Yep. Okay. All right. This one comes from at Jusef_S. Wants to know, what are your hobbies, or what were your hobbies when you were younger?
Pretty much just, I was into everything really. I played football. I tried to be like Dion. I had all the pads and the headbands and everything. So I played every sport pretty much, and just got into everything. I was active as a kid. So.
Did you go the high step, the prime high step?
Yeah, Then I did what was the dudes from Atlanta Falcons, the Funky Bird or something like that?
The Dirty Bird?
Dirty Bird, yeah, I used to do that.
That was good. And then you had the Icky Shuffle was another good one that I could see you doing.
So, you know.
Okay. Here's one from, now this one might be a difficult thing to grant, but from Try Rise. Can you teach me shooting? A personal request.
You know. It takes a lot of, years, either you got it or you don't, so.
Actually, you know what though? Shooting, that kind of is true.
Yeah.
Like if you're not a good shooter, it's a tough kind of hand-eye, just skill thing to learn.
Yeah.
Even Jeremy Lin after the game last night said that he think like your scoring ability was a gift, at least to some degree. Now, if you have the gift, then to get to this level, then you got to put in crazy hours.
Yeah.
But I think you probably, I'm guessing, were able to shoot from when you were little.
Yeah, you know, at 11:20 a.m. June 1st, 1985.
Yeah, but when did you really hit your first three?
June 1st, 1985.
Okay, the next day?
Yeah.
Or the day?
Yeah, it was like the little court that had a little.
We'll get some serious answers, then we'll get some of this stuff from Swaggy. We'll see. Okay. From @Kendra P. Not really.
Kendra P.
Yeah, not really a question, but I just want you to know that you are amazing. I'm a huge fan.
She said fine.
She didn't. No, she did not.
She did say I'm fine.
I'm looking at the question right here.
I tell her.
Here's a question from Iggy Azalea. You're fine. Oh, it's just a comment. Okay. All right. @MayMayNBA wants to know, what kind of relationship do you have with Kobe, Swaggy P?
Kobe's like, you know, the big brother. So he's texted me, talked to me about the game every day, and you know, I'm like, I get on his nerves a lot, I crack jokes on him and all that, but he still, you know, mentor me and do all that. You know?
Does he give you this face sometimes, like the?
Yeah, but I know when he's in full mama mode, you know, and when they're not messing with him sometimes.
Did you legit grow up like, was he one of the guys that you liked to watch and would emulate when you were little?
Yeah, most definitely. Him, it was either him, T-Mac. I remember them battles back in the day, or Allen Iverson. I even had the braids back in the day.
So the first time that you got a text message and it said Kobe, was it a little like, whoa?
Yeah, like, whoa, that's crazy. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was? Probably something like what time to be at the gym, or something like that.
Well, this summer after he was the first person to call me and said congratulations. And,
with the new contract.
With the new contract, and I see you in the gym, we working out in Anaheim at 8 in the morning, you know. So coming from the Valley, I had to leave like 6:20, 6:30 just to get there at 8. And I couldn't really say, nah, Kobe, I ain't gonna come work out with you. So,
if he texts you a time, you're not gonna be like, how about a little after? you just gotta say yes.
Yeah, you just gotta say yeah. You know.
So what is he like when you're texting though, back and forth? Like, is it brief and like to the point, like you would think his personality, or is it sometimes mess around?
Sometimes mess around, but sometimes you get long, you know, text like just a long paragraph, you know. But and I'll write back some. Just
what's like what? What was a long paragraph be?
Recent one was probably when I had 2 dunks back to back against Minnesota off the ball, and he was just sending me a text message of how I need to improve. You know, that send me to the next level, is moving out the ball and not worrying about having the ball so much in your hand, because you know you got all the tools. You just need to learn everything else. But it was just a lot more.
It's kind of cool to get from Kobe,
no? Cool. That made me feel like I was pretty good. You know?
Take a little screenshot of that, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, send it to mom.
Yeah,
Mom, look what Kobe said. Yeah. Oh, okay. So
yeah.
All right. Let's get to another question from @DonRob. And remember, you can use the hashtag #SuitingUpTogether if you want to get at Swaggy P. What's your favorite song by Iggy?
Favorite song by Iggy would have to be. I'm not gonna say Fancy. Fancy was a hit, but that wasn't my favorite.
No. Oh, go on. I was just singing, yeah.
I like Work. I like Work.
Work.
Yeah.
Do you now? Does she ever like try some of her songs out on you before? Yeah, just a little like a verse here, or maybe you pitch it.
Yeah,
a little bit from out
a little bit, but I never really just gave her full criticism. Like, oh, that's terrible, because you know I don't want to. You know.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, that's.
But for the most part, she's been on point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's true. She doesn't really need much help, honestly, with what she's doing right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, this one is again more of a comment, but he puts it in the form of a question from @JoshieFBaby with an extra Y. Wants to know, wants to say, Swaggy for 6th Man of the Year ? So we can take it as a question.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, it's time for a change. You know, I'm gonna keep working, and hopefully, you know, if it happens, it'll be a great thing. But you know, I'm just gonna keep striving to get something. I need something. You know?
Well, listen, I can say for you, there's no question Nick's been one of the best bench players in the league this year. The issue sometimes with awards like this is it usually will go to a team with a winning record. And so if the Lakers can find a way to continue to rally and get there, but I think your play's been capable of that point, Swaggy, but to try to answer Joshy F. Baby's question. All right, let me, this one is something probably close to your heart because it's about shoes. At He From LA. That's a good title. It could have been, or handle could have been yours. What are your top 5 Jordans in order?
Oh,
it's a tough question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have them when you were a kid?
I had most of them, but I did have some Payless version too. It was kind of crazy, especially when like the bottom fell off like it did in Washington. But as a kid, you know, you get clowned.
If that happens, you gotta get the duct tape out, right? Yeah.
So I don't know how to say. You got to go with the 3s, the original 3s, the OG ones, the black and red, the Space Jams.
Space Jams?
Yeah.
Kind of like those two, yeah.
You know what? To be a shoe fanatic, I don't be knowing all the J's by their real names.
I don't either. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. You're gonna have to carry us on this one.
They come out with so many names.
I think you gave us. I think you gave us enough.
Let's go.
All right. Here's one from @MagicQuanson. I like that handle too. If you were a rapper, what would your rap name be?
I don't know. Swaggy P can be a rapper. I'll probably have to be. I don't know. Help me out with this one.
How about IDM?
I don't have to say no more.
I mean, you came up with that one. I think I was asking you about something in San Antonio when you were, well, obviously after you hit the 3, and then you said what?
IDM, I don't miss. So I'm kind of quick on my feet when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, I have to come clean to you though. The next game,
I didn't make a shot.
Right, and so I may or may not have tweeted something along the lines of, hey, the good news about IDM is that it can also be as I do miss. In that context, but I didn't want you to find out from somebody else.
It's cool.
It was kind of a joke.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah, but I support your game. I'm just telling you that the nickname is versatile in that context. All right, here's a question, and this is a very important one from @LakersFan24. Will we see you in the 3-point contest? You already have support from Carlos Boozer. You got that on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet last night.
Oh, for real?
Yep. I don't know if you overheard you kind of volunteering yourself, but I would certainly like to throw my hat into the ring in supporting you.
Thank you. I think I need.
Nobody really cares what I think, but just so you know, I don't know why the NBA wouldn't want to have you in there. Why would you not want to have a Swaggy 3-point contest? And here, well, I'll look up exactly what your percentage is, but I know it's over 40%.
Most definitely.
Right? And I mean that alone for the amount of shots that you take from 3.
The attempt.
Right?
That's what you got to factor in. Some people might shoot three threes and make 2. You know.
Well, right, exactly, and you take some contested 3s, which I'll say you were. Now you were. What, you took 9 threes last night?
It happens sometimes.
But you made 4 of them, right? Which is 44%, which is absolutely okay. Here we go, 43%. That's an excellent percentage from 3, Nick. Yeah, last year you were at 38.6%.
Yeah.
Year before 35, so you're a career 38% shooter now, but again 43% this year.
Yeah, I must say
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm the best 3-point shooter to ever step on the court in the world.
Yeah, and I think you know who said that the other day? Kyle Korver said that. I think Steph Curry said that. Larry Bird calls you the greatest 3-point shooter ever. So everybody's on board.
All of us should be in the 3-point shootout. Kyle Korver, me, and
Steph,
and Clay probably.
Yeah, well, Clay, sure, we shouldn't leave Clay out. Ryan Anderson can shoot in 3s. Who won last year? Did Bellinelli?
He won
last year.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
That's what I'm saying. Bellinelli beat Steph last year, right? Or Kyrie.
That was like my one off weekend of the year.
Kevin Love won too.
Kevin Love won a couple years ago.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, you can't let.
All right. Well, a lot of people are asking about it. So now that vibe is out there, but the one person who really needs to take care of that is John Black. I bet he knows people at the league.
Yeah, I think we need to do like a commercial.
Talk to John
like
Black
a
about
YouTube channel, Swaggy for 3.
All right.
Let Swaggy shoot.
Here's a question from @Calder_H. What do you think about Trudell's style? How would you turn up his swag?
Oh man,
Thanks, Calder.
Mike, you know what? You be fly a little bit. You know?
Oh, appreciate that. Wow.
I like the blue suit you be wearing. You know.
Thank you.
You know, like today, you kind of got the purple, but it's not so Lakerish. But you trying to, you know, be a Laker with the purple. It's kind of nice, man. You kind of got like a Spider-Man look to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, I don't understand what the Spider-Man part of it means, but I do appreciate it.
You look like him before he turned into Spider-Man, like when he go to class and all that.
Oh, all right, moving on. @Johnny Dice wants to know, and again, using the hashtag suiting up together, which is how we're seeing these. What are your plans after basketball?
Oh, man. Oh, no.
By the way, if you'd like some water, it's right there for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But, you know, I plan
voice
on, me and Mike might be working together, you know. I might be.
Listen, we would welcome you on any network you'd like to be on.
I might be in a theater somewhere, you know, just.
No, so, but would you like to do some broadcasting?
I'm gonna try to. I would like to do some broadcasting, a little acting, a little modeling. You know,
okay.
The sky's the limit for Swaggy P. You know.
Well, there's one person here that you could talk to about business is Kobe. He seems to have a pretty good handle on that kind of stuff, right?
Man.
Do you have any business aspirations, or are you more thinking, you know, some entertainment, some broadcasting, some runway modeling with the skinny jeans that you're wearing all the time?
You know, I got to get into something like that to make, you know, kind of have fun with it. Business side, I'll do it, but I can't see myself behind the desk, you know.
No, neither can I.
Yeah, I'll be too claustrophobic.
Okay. All right, @Danny56Deuce. Swaggy P, what happened to the burst fade? Question mark with an exclamation mark.
The burst fade. I don't know what happened. I just told him to try something new, try something different. But I see a lot of people with my haircuts these days. You know, I should have patented it, and you know how they got the books with people faces next to the haircut, like the #1. They'd be like, "Give me a Swaggy right there." You know, that could have been a good.
Make me swaggy. They could even say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good answer.
Could have charged for that too, right?
By the way, Ty Nowell, who's hanging out over there, told it you're averaging 5.6 attempts per game from 3, but in making 44% of them. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I told him you got to go by the attempts. You know, some people can make 1 3 and shoot 100% for the year. You know.
Okay, when I asked you this, I think last night, but when the 4-point plays, a couple of people have asked us about this. You had 7 last year. Do you have 2 this year or 3?
2, I think.
Okay, 2. When you, as you're going up to get a shot, let's say you're just shooting alone in a gym, right? Your form would be one way.
Yeah.
Now, when you feel a body close to you, do you do something else with your body that you're also able to not throw off your shot? Because that to me seems like what would be the tricky part.
Yeah.
Is if you're bracing for contact, but you don't want to not hold your follow through. So how do you kind of go through that process?
You know, to tell you, explain this whole thing would take years. You know, because it's like. It's mastering, you know, when you get a black belt, you mastering karate. It's like I master the 4-point play.
I mean, you're being facetious, but I kind of believe you, though. I mean, I guess it is something you probably have honed over years.
So it's some of the stuff I practice throwing the ball in the air sometime, man. It takes years of shooting, but once I feel contact and people, you know, players, I see how they coming at me. Sometimes they over jump and just want to block my shot so bad that I know how to.
And I suppose it helps the reputation of being a shooter, right? That somebody that can get it off quickly makes guys close out quickly, which also kind of plays into your hands too, right?
Yeah, it all comes with being like the best shooter that ever stepped on the court, you know.
He said it. Giuseppe. @G_D_P_. Swaggy P, do you think you are right now better in interviewing than Lakers reporter? TX question coming in from Italy, a fan from Italy. And to give some context to this, you came into a post-game interview walk-off that I was doing with Jordan Hill, and I thought were excellent at the questions that you asked him, one of which was, hey, what do you think of Swaggy P's game? I heard he's playing pretty well. That was one of them. And then we had you take over an interview in the locker room, let's see, I think about 2 games later. And again, you did a terrific job. So that's the question from Giuseppe, are you better than me already?
Am I better than you? You know what, since you're my man, I'm not gonna, throw you under the bus, But we can both know, But nah, Mike.
You are good though. You are good.
Mike's the man, Mike's the man,
No, as you're saying that, my mic just fell, but okay, I got it back up. Yeah.
You're kind of famous, right? Like
No.
Like when I bomb your interviews, like people see you when they see me, So I'm kind of helping you out.
You're trying to make money for my family, is what you're saying. Which is that's very kind of you.
Yeah,
it's very nice of you looking out.
It's like the Nick and Mike show. It's like both of ours,
Mostly you though. Listen, but I will say this: what I'd like for you to do at a certain point on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet is to do the pregame interview with Byron. Now it has to be after a win, preferably after 2 wins, when he's in a good mood. But you just come in, you just tap me on the shoulder, I'll hand you the microphone, and you ask him whatever kind of questions you want.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Up to you, but I personally,
2 wins.
I personally would enjoy it. Yeah,
they're trying to get me to bomb Kobe's. So I said nah, it had to be after 3 or 4 probably.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to go down that line if you don't have to. All right. Yeah. Here's a question from @Jarbree Briggs. Swaggy P, who is your favorite out of your whole career? Who is your best teammate? So your favorite teammate all the years you've been playing. You could, if you want, you could go favorite and then best. I mean, I think best is kind of obvious, but
yeah, best is obvious. The playlist, Kobe Bryant probably, but just funny and just had to. Even though he got in trouble for some things, I had to say Gilbert Arenas. He was crazy, man. He was crazy.
What's maybe a Gilbert story between the two of you that we haven't heard that was funny that?
I probably had to say just one game, he came out with like the king outfit, like he had the big robe, the big hat, the stick, the mighty stick, and nobody knew, and then they just called him into the starting lineup, and he came out like that to the starting lineup, and they took the robe off and all that, but nobody knew he was gonna do that though.
Man, he was funny though.
Yeah,
like it wasn't annoying, at least for me. That kind of was, I was entertained by it. Once again, this is brought to you by Toyota. Swaggy P is very familiar with Toyota. They've been partners with the Lakers for 38 seasons. A lot of championships for the Lakers in that time, huh?
38 seasons.
Man. All right. Swaggy P, question coming in from Michael_Wolf22. What goes through your mind on one of those 360 layups?
This don't miss, basically, because I know if I miss, it's either coming out, I'm gonna be on Shaq and the Fool or something, and it's gonna be everywhere. But I pretty much just see how, like angles, which way the big gonna jump. I kind of just predicted in my own head if he end up jumping the wrong way, I know it's gonna be off.
Makes sense. What is your biggest fear? This is from @Mike Trudell.
Biggest fear, like just basketball-wise, probably.
Just no, in life.
In life. I don't know. I'm pretty much not scared of nothing, Mike. But just
heights, spiders, death,
snakes. Even though I like being around the mama, I just hate snakes. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, I just don't like snakes. And I hate stingrays.
Stingrays?
Yeah, I hate going snorkeling and all that.
Have you ever had an experience?
Snorkeling and feed sharks and feed stingrays. That's just not what I do.
Have you ever had an experience with a stingray?
Nah, but just from watching shows and Discovery Channel, that's not my thing. You want to go on a vacation in Tahiti and feed sharks and stingrays. I said, what type of person want to feed sharks and stingrays?
Yeah.
What if you trip and the stingray don't take it as a threat?
Yeah.
You kind of.
That's right. You might think it's an aggressive move or something. Yeah.
And I'm kind of clumsy. I don't,
Yeah.
No more Swaggy P,
Nobody wants that. No, trust me, nobody wants that. So if maybe we could bring people into this. Thanksgiving is past.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming very soon. The holidays, Hanukkah, etc. What is the best gift that you have ever given and received?
Best gift I have given. Oh, you know what?
Have you ever given anybody a Toyota?
I would like to.
Okay, someday.
So if you want to, give me a car today, I could give it to somebody special.
Maybe, I mean, little Swaggy's got about 14 years until he can drive, but
yeah.
Maybe does he have one of those, like one of those little cars?
Yeah,
that
he
drive
got
around?
all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He got the. So Toyota, if y'all want to give me a car to give somebody 38 years, it'd be nice. It's like anniversary, like 38 years anniversary.
Sure.
And swag.
Sure.
Donate this to somebody.
What's the best gift you've given though?
I don't know. I've probably just jewelry or for Christmas or just period. So for a Christmas gift or just
Well, you feel free. It's your world. Either way, whatever gets a better.
I bought my mom and my house, so that's about probably it.
Yeah, I mean that's tough to beat. That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, what was it like when she kind of opened the door for the first time?
Oh man, it was a great feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, what better thing could you do than give that to the person who most responsible for bringing you? That's cool. Anything in this year for Iggy that? Oh wait, I guess we can't say that because you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
Right.
Maybe you are better at me than this.
See what I'm talking about?
Man.
I told you, man.
From Splash God 713, I hope he can shoot with that kind of a handle. What's your most memorable crossover? Did you ever get anybody at the Drew League, in an NBA game?
I made Gerald Wallace fall in the NBA. And then I dropped a nice pass off to JaVale McGee and he dunked it, It was like my second year. Felt good.
Is it better though to after a crossover you kind of think of Iverson? Usually it's like a step back shot or a drive to the hoop or something.
Yeah, I kind of did that.
Did you think about doing that or?
The other night, what was it? Who we played against? The team I got ejected. OKC.
OKC, yeah, on Friday.
And I airball after.
That's right.
That type of stuff happens.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's like when you do that, you got to make the shot, or if you don't feel too confident about the shot, you got to drop a nice pass.
Yeah. Did AI have the best crossover?
I would have to say yes. AI or Jamal Crawford.
Crawford's got a nice. Yeah, he's got a nice handle. Yeah.
I myself.
Yours is pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Maybe not the same explosive lateral quickness as
AI.
As AI, but yeah. So this is completely off topic, but have you ever seen him highlight tape of him playing football?
AI?
Yeah. He was like
really.
the best quarterback in the state of Virginia, and he was unbelievable.
He played quarterback?
Yeah.
And
he was like better than Mike Vick. I'm telling you.
He didn't pass in NBA though.
Well, I mean that's not true. I want to say, Alan. Fortunately, we have the internet, Nick.
These is people I learned from. I know.
And I think AI's career assist numbers maybe he made a couple more than you. Okay, so AI career assists. He averaged. I know this is entertaining. 6.2 assists per game.
6.2.
6.2. Now Nick Young, career assist average 1.1. Hey, you're over one.
Yeah, I'm over one. You know. I try. Yeah.
But one thing that we could say though that's good about your assist ratio, not great, but you only turn the ball over a career 1.2 times. So at least that's very low. Usually, at least the team is getting a shot up at the rim. Yeah, that's which I will say in your defense.
You just can't turn it over when you're shooting it. So.
Right. All right. So we probably don't have a ton more questions. What are we looking at, guys? Okay, we'll keep going for a little bit. Young Linkaz Dan, what's your best shot this season, Swaggy P?
Oh man, I have to say when I was the hero. It was like, what was it, 3-4 games ago?
Well, San Antonio, right? Yeah,
that's
the
what
game.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just me, just another day at the office, just shooting game winners. So whenever the team needs me to do what I gotta do.
Oh, here it comes.
I gotta do what I gotta do,
There it is. All right, one basketball question about Kobe's minutes, because we've been talking so much about this. What is your sense of the fatigue that he's trying to push through, of the balance between him being on the court and off, of Byron's challenge in trying to figure that process out? What do you see in having somebody that's worked out with Kobe that's seen him play over the years?
I think he probably does need a rest, but he puts so much pressure on himself to carry the load. But I think, sometimes you just need to take the back seat for a game or two and relax.
I got an eye on it. Yeah, there you go.
And get your body right. You got to listen to your body sometimes.
All right, let's do 2 more questions for Swaggy P. From @FletcherBraden, who's from Auckland, New Zealand. Nick Young, my question is, how do you mentally prepare yourself before a game?
How I mentally prepare myself? I got to get into, like, a cool mood. I got to feel good about myself, because when I'm out there, I just got to, be able to play free and enjoy the game. So it starts with how, I dress, talking trash to my teammates out there in the locker room and stuff. So
music sometimes?
Music.
I know a lot of times you have headphones on.
My music.
Yeah, what are a couple of the artists you listen to aside from Iggy Azalea, who's obviously in the playlist?
I listen to some J. Cole, Kendrick, of course. And,
your cousin?
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Nick's cousin is Kendrick Lamar.
And I throw in some
He's pretty
Kanye.
good at hip hop.
I throw in that Kanye. You gotta get that cockiness in there.
What's your favorite Kanye album?
I probably have to say I like College Dropout, but people slept on the last one. Yeah.
See, I like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You like that one?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. One that won the Grammy. It's top to bottom. Okay. All right, last question, Swaggy P, and it's from @DonRob. #suiting up together, Toyota. Respect for using the hashtag. What did you say after you shot the game-winning 3 against the Spurs? Because you kind of, on the highlight, you turn away from the camera.
I did.
So we didn't actually get to catch what you said.
Just went on to the part where, I said nobody in the world could guard me. I said he can't guard me. Then cuss words, beep, beep, beep. And then, that's about it. Give me the ball, something like that.
I can't blame you. That had to be such an emotional high. Yeah, you're feeling real good at that
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I said. I was just blurring stuff out.
I bet it was fun though.
It was fun.
And then you can, and this is one thing we like about you. All your teammates run over to you. There's a genuine like of the Swaggy from the bench, so that was fun. Wesley almost tackled you.
Oh yeah. Wes was telling me to get the ball too. It's like, it's your time, man. You gotta get the ball. So.
I mean, listen, not to be a contrarian to Wesley, but it wasn't like Kobe's ball after he shot the free throw to pass Jordan. I mean, it was just. Yeah. But still, did you get the ball?
A little bit.
Okay, good. All right, game winner.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, we really appreciate your time, Nick.
Oh, man,
it's always fun. I know the fans love talking to you.
Yeah.
You're a great sport, so thanks for doing this. We've been having these chats each month of the season presented by Toyota, so be sure to check back to see who our future guests will be. Can't promise that everybody's going to be as fun to talk to as Swaggy P, so maybe we'll try to get him back in here some point later in the season. Byron went last week.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not last week, last month. Yeah.
How was that? Serious?
No, it was cool. Okay. Yeah, Byron can kick back. Yeah, it was good. I mean, when I asked him about you, he was a little serious. He said, Nick, and nobody asked this, and I'm going on here because this is important. He wants you to control your emotions. He doesn't want you to get ejected from a game.
Yeah.
Even though, the way Steven Adams plays, right?
He actually told me that in front of my parents, too. He said, if you get kicked out of another game, you're going to beat me up. So.
And your mom was like, you know what, Byron, I would have agreed with you 10 years ago, but Nick bought me a house, so like, what do you want me to, he's my guy, okay? All right. This is presented by Toyota, of course. Voices suiting up together. 38 years of that relationship between Toyota and the Lakers. And Nick Young, thanks again. He's Swaggy P. I'm Mike Trudell. We'll see you later.
Toyota, Camry.